Yo, what's good, fam? We back again. My name is William, and let me welcome you to my channel. It's called William the Conqueror. And tonight, I'm here to talk to you about some bitch ass shit I've seen on the internet. Now, you got to understand, I'm a little bit of the Him Reaper. I can't stand this weak bitch ass shit I see every day. So I decided that I should start calling it out. Who better than me, right? I stand on business. Now, before we get started, I got to give you a full disclosure. I'm my own man. I'm not part of the manosphere. I'm not with any different colored pills. I'm not with any movements. I'm not some pickup artist. Look, I'm not even a dating coach. So you're probably wondering why I do this. Hey, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. Well, I do have extensive experience with women, so I know firsthand most of y'all have no idea what you're even up against. And I can certainly speak on being a man. And that's why we're here tonight to speak on being a man, because men don't move this way. Men don't treat women this way. Men have standards for how they live their life. Men have a plan for the women they let into their life. And you know what? This clip is going to speak for itself. So let's dive right into this. Now, this is a reel I found on Facebook that a channel on Instagram posted called so.mexican, but I found out it's from another gentleman, and his name, give me 1 second here, is at Johnny America. So maybe we'll check out his channel when we're done, but let's watch this clip.
I dined and dashed on a hinge date, and let me tell you why.
Hey, at least he's admitting to the bitch ass behavior. And I got to tell you, that is the first step in changing your life around and getting better, is admitting that you have a problem, that you're some kind of simp, or you're doing bitch ass things, and you know you need to fix your behavior. So at least he knows, let's get into this.
So on a first date with someone online, I'm thinking something casual, right? Something easy, something nothing crazy, right?
Okay, so on a first date, especially with the women you meet online, you should have a plan of action. You should have you should already know where you're going. You should already know you should have a spot picked out, really. And you should sound check it. You should go there ahead of time and peep the scene a little bit, know what kind of crowd is going to be there, and that should be the spot that you have all the women you meet online meet you at. You shouldn't be changing it up for women to women. You should have them coming to you. So the fact that he is starting out this interaction without a plan tells me that he's doomed. But we'll let him tell you.
This woman comes back with, I want hibachi. And I was like, hibachi? Hibachi. So I go, oh, okay, I guess.
Okay, I guess. So he's flexible and compromising and acquiesced to her request about going to hibachi when he should have already had a plan for a first date drinks. Now, that don't have to be alcohol. That could be coffee. You could have you a little coffee spot picked out, and that's where you meet the women that you match with online. It doesn't have to be some extravagant dinner. So my dude is setting himself up already to be a sucker and look like a simp, somebody trying to take out a woman that he doesn't even know. And this is why I say that you guys that talk about high value men are nothing but high value targets, because you don't know how to move around women. He should have shut that shit down as soon as she mentioned hibachi. Like, yo, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. I just want to get to know you a little bit. Let's go have a drink. Now, if they're both into drinking alcohol, it can be a bar, but I wouldn't go somewhere that serves food as well. So let's keep going. This dude's making amateur rookie mistakes already.
I get there with to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out?
Fuck yeah, it'd be cool. Guess what? Your boy here just got a 2v1. Now I'm macking on two women at the same time for the price of one. Guess what? Both of these bitches are gonna love me. I'm probably gonna sit in between them. Yeah, I'd have one on each side of me, and things would start to get good. But again, there wouldn't be no food. Like I'm not feeding these women that I don't know. Now, if the date was my idea and I'm the one that said, hey, let's go get a drink, because like I said, as a man, you need to have a plan. And she showed up with her friend without asking me ahead of time. I might think that's a little disrespectful, but I am definitely an opportunist. I'm going to seize that opportunity and I'm going to turn that into a 2v1 situation. And I got faith in me. I think I would turn that around. So this guy don't have it in him. I'll tell you right now, because he's already flexible and compromising. So I think it's just going to get worse.
Oh, I guess. I mean, she's already here. What do I tell her? Go away. So we sit down.
Well, you could have left, is what you could do. You don't say, I guess. If you're not comfortable with something a woman is doing on a date, you can get up and leave. You have to have boundaries. You cannot let women just treat you however they want. And when you're that guy, when you have self-respect, when you have some self-worth, they don't dare try to do you like that. So they already know what kind of man you are, that you're not even really a man, you're a male. And the fact that they're able to move you around, she probably did sucker you into the date. She suckered you into hibachi. Now she suckered you into having her friend there, and you don't got enough game to turn that around, dog. Like this, I'll tell you, this would be great. If I showed up on, if I matched with a woman on Bumble, and I showed up and she brought her friend with her, man, I'm either gonna have the friend campaigning for me by the end of the day, or I'm leaving with both of them, dog. If I deem them worthy, but that's me.
And we start kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other, stuff like that. Both of these women start ordering a bunch of drinks, and I'm like, okay.
Again, with the okay. So you gotta understand he's going along with everything they want to do. These women are completely leading this whole entire interaction. He hasn't had a plan. He's just going along with the flow. He's probably physically attracted to one of them. He thinks he's got a shot at getting some pussy at this point still. So he's sure okay. No, it would. Let's keep going, man.
And then they start ordering appetizers. The guy, the cook, he goes, what do you want? And I go, I would like just chicken and rice. I'm a simple man. The girls go, we want surf and turf. I go, you want surf and turf? They go, yeah, yeah, surf and turf. And I'm like, okay.
Again, agreed to it. Everything that has happened so far on this date, this man has agreed to.
These girls think I'm stupid. I'm not. We hang out, have fun, do our thing, and I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. Time goes by, and we're ready to pay the tab, and the cook guy goes, all right, how are we splitting up the bill today? The girl goes, all on one.
Now, see, he should have turned it around here too. Because what he should have did instead of dining and dashing is looked at him and said, hey, I really appreciate that. You know, y'all picking up the tab for me. That's really nice of you. And instead, instead of being a man, and instead of standing on business, this motherfucker took the coward's way out. He dined and dashed and stuck those women with the bill. Now, if he would have had a plan, they would have never led the interaction like that to begin with. And he'd have never been in the situation he was in. So I blame him for ending up like this. But for him to skip out on it after agreeing to everything that went on that night, says volumes about his character as a man. This won't happen to you if you have a plan. This is not going to happen to you if you have a standard. I really think this guy needs some help, but let's keep going here and see.
So I'm like, what the hell did this girl say? I tell her, hey, do me a favor. You just box up my food real quick and I'm going to go to the restroom. She goes, yeah, yeah, no problem.
Lied. He just lied to her. He thinks it's acceptable to lie to women.
Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car and I went home. You think I'm stupid? I'm not. You paid my bill. Thanks.
My guy, how do you know they weren't planning on paying the bill the whole time? They probably needed to start drinking because you were boring them and they weren't enjoying themselves. And that was the only way they could entertain themselves. Now, you made a bunch of rookie mistakes here. You should have never took her to hibachi. You should have insisted on drinks or coffee or somewhere, because if you would have took the time to have a cup of coffee with this woman and get to know her, you probably would have learned what you learned on the date, and you wouldn't have lost her respect for doing it. Because what you did here, sticking them with the bill like that, men don't do that. If you invite a woman out to meet you, if I invite a woman out for a drink, I'm going to pay for that drink or two because it was my idea for the date. I just hate to see men move like this. You guys, you embarrass us all when you do stuff like this. And then you get on social media and brag about it like you think this is some kind of acceptable behavior. You should have never went out for hibachi in the first place. When she showed up with her friend, you should have left because you don't have enough mat game to turn into a 2v1 situation and end up with both of them. And then look what you had to do. You had to sneak out of the restaurant like a coward. Now, I'm going to run this back one more time. Let's play this one more time, because call me out if I'm capping. If you guys think he was in the right, then let me know in the comments section.
I dined and dashed on a hinge date, and let me tell you why. So, on a first date with someone online, I'm thinking something casual, right? Something easy, something nothing crazy, right?
Again, like I said, old boy should have had a plan from the very beginning where he takes every one of them hinge dates.
This woman comes back with, I want hibachi. And I was like, hibachi? Hibachi. So I go, oh, okay, I guess.
Okay, I guess. He agreed to it.
I get there with to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, "Hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out?" I guess. I mean,
Again, I guess. I guess he agreed to it.
she's already here. When I tell her go away, so we sit down.
No, like I said, my man, you don't tell her anything. You have some respect for yourself and you get up and leave because the woman is altering the plan. So that should tell you she's not really that into you. Basically, she needed extra incentive to even hang out with you tonight, and brought her friend along because she thought you were going to be creepy or boring or both. I don't know.
start kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other, stuff like that. Both of these women start ordering a bunch of drinks, and I'm like, okay.
Again with the okay.
Then they start ordering appetizers. The guy, the cook, he goes, "What do you want?" And I go, "I would like just chicken and rice. I'm a simple man." The girls go, "We want surf and turf." I go, "You want surf and turf?" They go,
Now, at that point, he should have established that, hey, this is all separate checks, right? Or are you picking up the tab for me tonight, darling? And if they would have said they weren't paying for him, I would have paid for my drink, my meal, and I would have left then and there.
"Yeah, yeah, surf and turf." And I'm like, "Okay." These girls think I'm stupid. I'm not. We hang out, have fun, do our thing, and I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. So time goes by, and we're ready to.
So, how are you enjoying the moment if you know you're being set up? I just don't get it. Shouldn't it be one or the other? You either see the setup coming, or at this point in the evening, you realize you got no chance with either one. Because let's be real here, even if the woman you matched with wasn't feeling you, if her friend was, you should have taken advantage of that.
Pay the tab, and the cook guy goes, "All right, how are we splitting up the bill today?" The girl goes, "All on one." So
So, my next question is, why did you let that woman answer? When the cook asked how you were splitting up the bill, you should have stood on business as a man and said, "Hey, I got mine, but the ladies, that's up to them how they're splitting that up."
I'm like, "What the hell did this girl say?" I tell her, "Hey, do me a favor. You just box up my food real quick, and I'm gonna go to the restroom." She goes, "Yeah, yeah, no problem." Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car and I went home.
He snuck out like a coward.
You think I'm stupid? I'm not. You paid my bill. Thanks.
See, that's not even, he could have easily got them to pay his bill. Just being a man and having those ladies enjoy his company for the evening, just his masculine energy, just his presence could have compelled them to pay that bill for him, and he wouldn't have had to sneak out of there like a little bitch. I'm telling you guys, don't do this. This is not acceptable. Even though you see guys like Johnny America here posting this stuff online, men, we don't move this way. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm wrapping this up. I got some other stuff to do tonight, man. I just wanted to jump on real quick and speak on this. Let y'all know I'm out here watching for this bitch ass shit, and I'm going to speak on it when I see it. All right. We out.